How did you hear about EHLS?
Well, we knew we needed to do a remodel on our bathroom, and so I went online and did some research. You know, we didn't want to just go with a local handyman who had done a lot of work for us before, but because this had ADA implications to it, we wanted some trusted experts. So I went online, looked at a couple of companies. I like what I saw on the EHLS website. Read the reviews on the website, read some testimonials on the website, so we decided to go with them first, and we were really impressed with the first visit we had with Bob and the level of professionalism that they demonstrated.
And what problems or obstacles were you facing prior to the modifications being made?
I would say the biggest one was that there was a step into the shower, and that was getting increasingly harder for me to get in and out of the shower. And also, we had a beautiful bathtub that I never used because I can't get in and out of the bathtub. So it was a lot of wasted space, and we just could see that there was a better way to reconfigure the bathroom. I was looking for a shower that I could just step into and not have to worry about any kind of step. And also, it was getting increasingly harder to maneuver in the small closet. We had a small walk-in closet. So I would say all those three things.
Who did you primarily work with?
Well, our initial visit was with Bob, who kind of sat down with us and talked about what we needed and what we envisioned. He gave us some ideas that I thought were really, really helpful. So he kind of set it all up, and then once construction began, Mark was the person that we would work with day in and day out on what was going to happen, giving us the updates of the project, and kind of seeing the rest of the project through to its completion.
And approximately how long did the work take?
I would say it took about 6 weeks from start to finish. That wasn't necessarily, every week, but I would say overall it was about 6 weeks, and they were very good. They were excellent.
32-inch, I think, doorway, and then the door to the closet was here, but then inside the bathroom, the closet wall came out here, so the entryway for inside the bathroom was narrower. And then the walk-in closet for her, as a result, was narrower as well. So when we get to the stage where she's exclusively in a wheelchair, it would have been hard for her to navigate the walk-in closet and turn the wheelchair and get the things she needed to. So we widened the doorway, and we actually pushed in the wall to the closet so we could have wide open space here where she can turn her wheelchair, where she can get into the closet and access everything she needs from the wheelchair, at a reach level, so that's not a problem. Then we put in the standard accessible sink with a faucet, that's got the single lever, so it's easier for her to turn on and off a faucet if she were from her chair. And then we kind of have more, the big thing is the open walk-in roll-in shower, and this is big enough so if we ever get to a point from a care standpoint where she needs to shower from a chair, we've got the space where even a caregiver could get in there at the same time and accommodate for that. So grab bars all the way around so she can get in there with peace of mind without falling or losing her balance. And then just kind of in a more open space here around the toilet. So if we need to do a transfer, there's enough space to navigate that without having to make, cause unnecessary stress.
And were you satisfied with the workers, the crew, project management, and the workmanship of the actual modifications?
Extremely satisfied. The workers, Ted and Wojciech, were awesome. They came in with a smile every day and very upbeat, very friendly, extremely skilled. And I don't think there's anything that they can't do, from the plumbing to electrical to drywall to tile to paint. They can do it all and very well. So they were great. Mark was exceptional, keeping us up to date on what was happening with the crew, and just extremely helpful. Offered to come and meet us at Home Depot to pick out the cabinets and light fixtures and granite, whatever we were struggling with or were unfamiliar with. He was willing to take his time and educate us and help us.
How have the modifications made mobility easier?
much easier, much easier. The shower is a dream to get in and out of every day. It's huge and love it in there, and I think you would say the same thing. And it's just bigger with the bathtub gone, and it's freed up so much space for us in there. We're not kind of walking into each other in the bathroom if we both need to be in there at the same time, and having a beautiful large closet now from the bathroom is huge in terms of being able to get to everything.
Say the other thing is peace of mind, so if we get to a stage where Helena's in her wheelchair the majority of the time, we know she's going to be able to navigate the bathroom without any difficulty because it's open and we've got the accessible sink and it's fully accessible. So we don't have to worry about whether it's going to meet her everyday needs because it already does.
And what would you say is your biggest takeaway from working with EHLS?
I'd say two things. Number one, you get what you pay for. So we did consider at one point going lower cost with the handyman, but we didn't want to trade off the non-expertise and ADA modifications and ADA lifestyles, and so we paid more than we would if we went with a local handyman, but for us it was worth it because we got the level of expertise, we got the level of skill, and we got the level of professionalism that we expected.
Yeah. I would just add to that too, as far as knowing exactly the grade for the shower floor. Most handymen wouldn't know that. Of course, you all did. And also just knowing how high to put grab bars and thinking things through, coming up with suggestions for us that we had never even thought about. So it's just having that awareness and mindset that makes my everyday life a lot easier.